So today I want to talk about what's going to kill preppers, armies, and civilizations long term. And what that is degradable components. Once in a while, you hear a diamond in the rough. Information, once you put it together, it's so obvious, but it's so well hidden, people don't see it. And what that is degradable components. When we look at the environmental movement, ESG, and all these things, they're all moving hard to degradable components. And on the surface, that sounds good because these things would break down, they blend back into nature, everything be great, everybody be happy. But as usual, what they say, what they do is not bound by the truth. And in fact, what happens with degradable components is they break down into microplastics and they break down into metallic components that are toxic. So what you're doing is reducing the size and spreading the material. You're not getting rid of it. And you're not recycling it because degradable components can't be recycled. And where this connection is made, I was watching a video and it talked about the 5 types of cars never to buy. And one of them was Mercedes, made between certain years. And what they had done is use degradable components in the plastic that makes up the body and portions of the engine, the manifolds, and they also had degradable wiring in the car. So when you look at this, degradable components reduce the lifespan of an object. So number one, it has no value in the used market. So when these vehicles and these apparatus, these generators, whatever it is that has these electrical components and plastical components, once they reach the point where they have about half of their duty cycle life, they become unsellable and unusable. Because the cost of repair, if you can find degradable components to replace your already degraded components, is much more than the cost of the item. So what's going to happen moving forward, a lot of the apparatus the world depends on is going to become unserviceable and unrepairable very short into its service life. So you're going to have a lot of industrial, vehicular, and equipment failures because of these degradable components. That's a huge waste of environmentally sensitive materials, but it's also going to kill millions of people because as this SHTF, this economic collapse, and the impending World War III, as those things get closer and the tempo increases, a lot of the stuff you depend on is not going to be there. So please share your thoughts. We'll see you on the next video.